Hey everyone, this video is essentially a replacement for the couple of videos that we released last week about our Kickstarter. We've changed the content based on the feedback that you left. Thanks to those who left their thoughts and to those who filled out the survey. In case you're new, we're launching a Kickstarter soon for our motorized VR shoes. These shoes are like little treadmills on your feet that allow you to walk naturally while in VR, no joystick needed. I'll start with the thing that many, if not most of you are wondering, and then repeat the other Kickstarter details. We were able to come up with a path, for anyone to be able to use the shoes without a frame. So we will be offering two versions of our VR shoes on the Kickstarter. The versions are going to be the VR Shoes Lite and the VR Shoes Advanced. The Advanced version has motors that automatically rotate the drive modules. In case you're unfamiliar, the shoes have two drive modules underneath your foot. These modules contain the motors and the wheels. Here I'm showing how the drive modules rotate. This enables the shoes to move you sideways as you walk forward, like I'm showing here. You can see that as I'm walking forward, the drive modules are rotated, so I'm actually being moved sideways. This enables our position correction feature. Position correction corrects for you drifting from the center of your play space. The shoes will speed up or slow down a little and rotate the drive modules to correct for this drift. This means you do not need a frame to keep you contained in a small space. So the advanced version can be used with or without a frame. The Lite version is meant to be used with a frame at all times. The Lite version has its drive modules fixed while in use, so sideways position correction is not supported. However, I have something new to share. We will have a way to adjust the angle via a screwdriver. So if you walk with your toes pointed outwards, you can manually adjust the drive module angle on the Lite version to compensate for this. For the advanced version, you can also adjust this, but it's just adjusted via the mobile app. I have one other new thing to share about both versions. We were able to make some tweaks, and the shoes will support sizes of up to US male 13, whereas before they only supported up to 12. I'm showing a size comparison chart on screen for those of you who are outside of the US. Before I get to pricing and support frames, let's talk about how we're going to allow users to use the advanced version without a frame. This has been a challenge because standard warnings, agreements, or liability waivers are not enough in this case. Many of you suggested those, that's why I'm bringing them up, and I won't go into details, but just know that those aren't good enough for something like this. However, we found that there is something that's good enough. We will have a program that you can opt into if you wish. Once you complete this program, features needed to use the shoes without a frame, like sideways position correction, will be unlocked. We haven't finalized the details, but the program will be quick to complete. We estimate 30 minutes or less, and it could be a lot less. It'll involve making sure that you're well informed about any risks, and we'll make it so that you only need to complete it once. So completed once per individual, so you don't need to complete it again if you get another pair of shoes or a different phone or anything like that. With this program, we'll know that you're actually well informed about any risks. Also, we're still going to send a frame with every pair of shoes. We still think it's important that everyone start out with one, and it doesn't add much cost to the system. All right, let's talk about the price of the VR shoes now. We will have an early bird price where if you back us within the first 2 days of the Kickstarter, you'll get this cheaper price. The early bird price for the Lite version is 799 British pounds, which is currently about 1,080 US dollars. For the advanced version, the early bird price is 1,049 British pounds, which is currently about 1,430 US dollars. After that, the price of the Lite version will go up to 849 British pounds, which is about 1,150 US dollars right now. And for the advanced version, it'll go up to 1,099 British pounds, which is about 1,490 US dollars right now. As I mentioned above, each pair of shoes comes with a frame. We offer our hex frame and our swivel frame. We already made a video going over the frames, so be sure to check that out if you want to know more details, or you can wait till our Kickstarter and we're going to have lots of details on that page as well. A few of you have asked what frames look like folded up and what the process to do that looks like and which one you should choose. We're working on making a video showing the process, and that will be available on the Kickstarter or maybe sooner. For now, I'll say that the hex frame takes about 3 minutes to set up or tear down, and the swivel frame takes less than a minute to do the same. And here is what the frames look like folded up. For the swivel frame, we're also going to make it a little bit more compact than what I'm showing here. We're going to make it so the part that sticks out beyond the frame, beyond the platform, so the part that has the belt on it, it's going to be able to fold back. As for what frame you should choose, we're going to have a more in-depth comparison on our Kickstarter, but I'll say, for now, if you intend on using the shoes without a frame, we recommend going with the hex frame, as it's easier to use that frame to progress to not needing a frame at all. If you want something though that holds you like a traditional VR treadmill, so you want that extra stability and reassurance, then the swivel frame is better. The VR shoes need a hard floor or at least something like vinyl to work on. This means the hex frame by itself doesn't work on carpet, but the swivel frame does. So for the hex frame, we're offering an additional add-on that is optional. It's a rigid base that you can use with the hex frame so that you can have that frame work on carpet. Let's talk pricing again. If you choose the hex frame, there's no additional charge, but if you choose the swivel frame, then it's about an additional $100. If you need the rigid base that goes with the hex frame, that's about an additional $70. We're planning on launching our Kickstarter in mid-July. Be sure to follow our landing page, or you can follow us here, or you can sign up for our newsletter on our website to stay up to date on exactly when the date is and exactly when the launch is. So what do you think? Let us know in a comment below, and be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you next time.